In this problem, we have the integral from 0 to 7 of 6x minus 5 divided by x plus 1. Okay, so how we're going to go about solving this is we're going to do a u substitution. We're going to say u is equal to x plus 1, which means du is equal to dx. Okay, so that will be our substitution for the bottom. But we're also we want to get rid of this x as well. So I'm going to use this equation, this u substitution right here, and I'm going to solve that for x. So if I subtract the 1 to the other side, I get x is equal to u minus 1. Okay, so I'll be able to take that and substitute it in place for this x, or this x. I mean, it doesn't really matter, okay, because you'll get the same thing. And my limits, let's use the u is equal to x plus 1, so u is equal to 0 plus 1 equals 1, and then u is equal to 7 plus 1, which is 8. So my new integral is going to look like this. The integral from 1 to 8 of 6, but instead of 6x, I'm going to sub in u minus 1 there. Okay, and then minus 5. And then I can also sub in u minus 1 for this x, or you can just say, oh look, it's already x plus 1 is equal to u. But if you want to use this, just like we did on the top, you can say u minus 1 plus 1. Okay, so either way works. All right, let's clean that up a little bit. The integral from 1 to 8, let's see, you distribute that, you get 6u. You distribute this to the negative 1, that gives you negative 6, and combine it with the negative 5, that's negative 11. And the bottom, you just get a u. Okay, so u to u. Okay, so that's the integral we're going to look at. Now, how do we tackle this integral? Well, we're going to split this up into two separate integrals. When you have one thing on bottom in the denominator, you can put this 6u over the u for one integral, and then you can put the negative 11 over the u for another integral. Okay, so we'll split this up into two integrals. The integral from 1 to 8 of 6u over u du minus the integral from 1 to 8 of 11 over u du. Okay, so obviously this can be cleaned up. We can get rid of that u, can bring this 11 out to the front and make that 1 over u. So my integrals would be 6 du, here's my limits here, minus 11 times the integral of 1 over u. Okay, now this makes it easier, way easier, because the 6 here, you integrate that and it's just 6u. Okay, so 6u from 1 to 8. And then this one is a natural logarithm. The integral of 1 over x, right, is ln of x. So the integral of 1 over u is ln of u. So minus 11 ln of u, also from 1 to 8. Okay, so the problem is basically finished up now. We just want to pop in our limits of integration. So we get 6 times 8 minus 1, when I plug in the 8 and the 1, minus 11 times ln of 8 minus ln of 1. Okay, 6 times 7, that's 42. Minus 11, let's see, this ln of 1 goes to 0. Okay, so you get 11 times ln of 8. Now that's technically done. You could clean this up a little bit more and write it in another form if you wanted to write this using logarithm rules. So you could say this is ln of 2 to the third power, which is 8. And the logarithm rules allow you to take that 3 and put it down front, down here with the 11. So you'd get 42 minus, bring the 3 down and multiply it by the 11, that's 33 ln of 2. And that's it.